Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Indie Super Show here on the Damage 365 Radio Network, the Spreaker Radio Network, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. I want to welcome in everybody for another great show. It's been a couple of weeks in the making. Back on June 9th, there was Legends of the Ring Fan Fest and Conventions in Monroe, New Jersey. It was their 26th installment of the show. And as many people really know is that the convention's been struggling the last 3 to 4 shows. Attendance has dropped. The quality of talent has decreased. And, complaints from the customers, the fan base, and even vendors themselves. So Damage 365 Radio, it took it upon themselves to reach out to the partners, one in particular, of Legends of the Ring and have a nice conversation. Talk about the public opinions of what's going on and personal as well, and try to talk it out and see where we can go with this, and also the future state of Damage 365 promotions, because there's no point of going to shows if people aren't happy and people aren't making money. So that is the bottom line. Yes, we love bringing in talent for the fans to meet and greet and get autographs, take pictures, and buy merchandise and things like that. But if you're not making money, there's no point of doing this. So, we'll talk about that. That's going to be one of the main topics we talk about today. We also want to talk about some current wrestling stories, like the release of Big Cass just recently, right after the pay-per-view. And Indie Super Show loves to be part of indie shows in the local area. So we will announce some shows coming up in the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. Also, what's the difference between a promoter and a promoting booking agent? Huge difference. Some people don't see it as that, but there is a tremendous difference between the two. And we would like to discuss that, because some people are very confused on what exactly they might consider themselves, and we like to clear this up for them so there is no more confusion. Also, back in the day, WCW, even some WWE shows, when people used to jump the guardrail and get themselves involved in the match or after the match, you used to see guys like Nash and Hall. There was even a video of Randy Savage kind of mud-stomping fans, kicking them out of the ring, kicking them in the face. Is that okay to do? Should you just let security do their thing, or do you think it's okay for wrestlers to put their hands, or in this case their feet, on other fans? I mean, you don't really see it in baseball. A player runs onto the field, you don't see a player punch the fan in the face or super kick them or mud stomp them in the face. You just let security do its thing. So, we're going to bring in some people to talk a little bit about that. We want to get your opinions on this as well. We'll be welcoming in Joey B of Warriors of Wrestling and Dave Mooch of MZ Promotions. And we'll see who else likes to come on the show as we talk about this. We're going to take our initial commercial break here at the beginning of the show so we can come back and lead right into it. We will also like to announce for WrestleCon 2019 in New York City, our second guest. Our first guest was announced via our website, d365promotions.com. It will be Thunder Rosa, also known as Cobra Moon at Lucha Underground. She'll be our first guest. Our second guest will be announced today. And if you're a fan of the podcast 83 Weeks, then you would have heard this announced on their show. So let's sit back, relax, and we'll bring you today's Indie Super Show.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hey, it's Tony Schiavone, formerly of WCW, and I'm almost desperately out of time, but I want to remind you, you're listening to the Indie Super Show on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, Impact Wrestling, Japan, Mexico, and the very best of the independents. They've got action figures, DVDs, autographed memorabilia, t-shirts, magazines, trading cards, stickers, vintage video games, and more. Plus, stop in and get tickets for great promotions such as UWA Elite, CZW, and many others. Located indoors at the world-famous Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building Booths, 46 through 48 on 90 Wilson Avenue in Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Log on to Facebook.com/FunkensteinINC for more information.
What it do, baby boo? This is Casey Two Scoops Spinelli, and you're listening to the Indie Super Show on the Damage 365 Radio Network. Ba-bam!
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head?
Hey, wrestling promoters and booking agents. You know where you can get inexpensive prints of your hired talent? Right here at Fast Copy Printing Center, located in the Pearl of the Bay Shore. That's right. Whether you need 8x10s, 11x17s, posters, long format, or even weatherproof signs, we can do it all. We also can create promotional items for your business, such as pens, business cards, drink koozies, banners, or just a coffee mug. Stop on down to Fast Copy Print Center, 81 Broad Street in Keyport, New Jersey, or just call at 732-739-4646. No job is too big and satisfaction is guaranteed. Tell them Damage 365 sent you.
This is Soraya Knight, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. You want to play with me, boy?
What's going on, people? This is the King of Chaos, Logan Black, and you can catch me every Thursday night along with the boss man, Warriors of Wrestling's own Joey B, as we do our live Facebook Q&As on Facebook Live. Feel free to hop on in with any questions, comments, just about anything that pops into your head, and we're going to talk about it. We've got our own segments, we've got our own things to talk about every week, including what's pissing Joey off today. That's right, check us out on Facebook Live or right after the show. Damage 365 Radio Network. Check us out on there. It's posted. You can listen to it at any point that you want. I suggest listening to it sooner than later. Trust me, you've got nothing better to do. That's Thursday nights, 10 o'clock, Facebook Live, or right afterwards on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Animals, come out and play. This is Nyla Rose and Native Beast, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and at this time we're joined by Warriors of Wrestling's Joey B and Dave Mooch of MZ Promotions. Guys, welcome back to the show as always.
How you doing?
It's always fun to have me on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to know, why did you announce Joe first?
He's older.
Yeah, he's older and shorter. Okay.
What the hell, shorter? I don't know. He could be old. No, I think you guys are around the same age. You actually might be older, Mooch. Sorry.
No way.
How old are you, Mooch?
37.
No, I'm older.
Nah, Joe's older.
Yeah.
Joe, I think Joe's a year younger than I am.
No
I'll
one's
be
older
42 in
than
October. So.
Yeah, I'll be 43 in November.
Oh, God.
All right. So our 5 years of wisdom over this guy. Okay. So, without more delay, so you guys have all been part of Legends of the Ring. I'm not really sure how far back the two of you's date as far as I attended the last show, so I guess it would be like either October or November of 2012. That was my first show. Mooch, what was yours?
I couldn't even tell you. It's been a while.
Been a while. And Joe, your first show promoting wise, bringing in talent and stuff was what, 2015?
You had Bob Orton there. That's when they got them cowboy hats for Mr. Wonderful and Bob Orton. So whenever that was, I don't remember when that was.
That might have been 2014, actually. So yeah, it's been.
So that would be my first. I don't even know if I was involved with. I think I just hung out with Richie then. I think the first one I did. Shit, I don't even know. I want to say maybe with Adam Rose. I don't even know. You have to ask Richie. Richie seems to remember all that shit.
Yeah, he messaged me. He wanted to call in and chime in, but he's got to kind of tippy toe around some of the topics about Legends of the Ring because he doesn't want to offend anybody.
Oh, what a pussy! He's a pussy.
Good thing we don't run a family show. Okay, so I kicked off the show saying that attendance has been suffering the last couple of shows. Fan base hasn't been showing up in as much as they have. Some of the quality of talent on the super tickets hasn't really been as strong as it's been in the past, and a lot of people have been venting their displeasure, online and stuff like that.
I'll tell you what, the first show I did there was the one they had China, and it was mob.
Yes,
it was absolutely mob that time.
That was who'd they have? I'm sorry, say that again.
Well, John Menachino brought China in, so whenever that was.
You know what? I honestly don't. I want to say it was either 14 or 15, but I mean, I would say that the last show that's been impressive was when they had Edge.
Well, that's the thing, when I noticed that when they had these bigger names like Sting or China or the Hardys, I believe they had the Hardys there, they drew a nice size house, and after the people would go to these guests, they would come into the vendor room. I think that's what they're missing there. I mean, I haven't seen no home run names there in a long time. Ryback sure the fuck isn't one of those.
No, Ryback was so bad that they moved him out of the super ticket room and put him in the main vendor room by himself, just because he probably wasn't really making any money. And he sat there. He kind of sat there by himself. Richie said the first show was October 2015. They had Haas and Benjamin.
That was my first.
You must have made a lot of money with them.
But he's going to call in a couple of minutes. He's waiting for the train to pull out of St. George. Oh, man. So we get to hear the ding dong. Your next stop is available. So